This is a physical art piece, and the theatrics of this. This was shown during Secret Art Night in November, end of November 2020, and it was part of a series called Right Perspectives, and talks about this Pali word, Triptych. Triptych is perspective. And one thing that I always think about is this saying, I don't think it came directly from Buddha, but something along the lines of like, the only correct perspective, the only right perspective is no perspective or all perspectives. And that is something I totally resonate with, because if you see one thing at a certain angle, it says something, and it appears to be something. You only have your perception of a particular situation, or perception of one situation from your angle, from your subjective view. Another person would have a completely different view based on their own programming, based on their own situation, setting, and all of that. So what we're seeing here is a continuation of saying 3 words at the same time. Part of this series was, there was a word memory, presence, and fantasy. And the other one was nothing, something, and everything. And this particular one is birth, life, and death, which talks about, everything. Again, speaking of sati. Birth, of course, everyone knows what that is, but life is what we're experiencing right now. We're experiencing life, and at some point death will come. And the beauty of it is, what is life after death? What is birth after death? What is, what is life before birth? I think it gets you to think about those kinds of interesting things. And I think the human perception, that the human construct that works really well with that is time, right? We see things from A to B, birth being A and B being the end, the destination, and whatever happens between A and B is life. And birth, life, and death. I mean, isn't it the most beautiful concept? Put all 3 words together in 3 kind of triptych, really large scale at the same time. And I work large these days because I can. It's beautiful and it has impact, and the font is everything. It's so มีความหนักแน่น. There's a lot of stability and trust, and that angular feeling of the font. The angles are very sharp, and it speaks to something that you say with confidence. You don't just say, birth, life, death. You say birth, life, death. Birth, life, death. It's very, very powerful. It's so powerful. So, birth, life, and death.